Okay, so here I am at the movie theater to see Deadpool and Wolverine, the latest new movie from Disney and Marvel Studios. My review of it will be coming up later in this video, and I'm also going to be doing another merch search, looking for merchandise based on the movie, or any merchandise really featuring Deadpool and or Wolverine, 'cause it all ties in. Okay, so this is at Target, and I found some t-shirts here. First, this one is a comic version of Deadpool, but it counts, still ties in. Okay, now here is one that is a direct tie-in to the movie, featuring the movie versions of Deadpool and Wolverine together. Did we just become best bubs? And this one's based on the recent X-Men 97 animated series on Disney+, but as you can see, still features Wolverine. X-Men 97 debuted not long before the movie, and I think that was no accident. Now here's a graphic novel depicting a story from the comics of Deadpool fighting Wolverine. This is the Marvel Legends action figure of Wolverine, wearing very much the same costume you see him wear in the movie. And this is the 12-inch Wolverine action figure, again from the X-Men 97 animated series. And another X-Men 97 tie-in featuring Wolverine. This one apparently aimed at a younger audience. Any Lego collectors out there? Here I found an X-Men 97 Lego set featuring a Wolverine minifig. Okay, so now here's some merchandise we found at a GameStop. This was a display of Deadpool Funko Pops. And they had one other piece of merchandise for Deadpool, this tumbler here. Okay, it seems that the movie has a commercial tie-in with DiGiorno Pizza. We found some of these at Walmart. This is the Deadpool and Wolverine DiGiorno Pizza collection. Here you can see a number of different varieties here with various special toppings. And Walmart also had a couple of t-shirts here tying into the movie. This one's a Deadpool saying, "Believe in yourself." And here's a comic version of Wolverine in that alternate brown and yellow suit. And we have a Deadpool hoodie here. I like the sort of tie-dye-ish two-color thing going on here. This was a pretty cool lenticular with a holographic effect on it that you could hang on your wall. One way you look at it, it's Deadpool, the other way, it's Wolverine. This whole shelf here at Walmart was dedicated to Deadpool and Wolverine items. I'll be showing you this Deadpool talking doll. Pull his strings and he says lines from, well, just from the first movie, really. For example,
"You have something in your teeth."
And these here said that they were bag clip collectibles in a blind bag. So a variety of different versions of Deadpool. And also X-Men featuring Wolverine. Same thing, bag clips. Okay, and this is a Deadpool blind box figurine. So there's a few different Deadpool varieties you can get in this blind box style here. And this is what they call Biddy Boomers. This is a Bluetooth speaker, actually. You can connect your speaker to your phone, iPad, iPod, whatever. Play your music through this little Deadpool plush. And then we also found this collectible. Appears to be just a statue, basically, of Deadpool riding a unicorn. And showing you every side of the box here. Okay, over in the book aisle, here we found a couple of Deadpool coloring books. Now these were adult coloring books, so more sophisticated art here to color in. And here, this one is another Deadpool coloring book, Walmart exclusive. Not for kids. It says, well, Deadpool is saying that himself right on the cover. If you're into comic book art, this may be something that might interest you. Okay, so now for the review. Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay, so the trailers led me to believe that this movie would be Deadpool's introduction into the MCU, and it is, but they don't really do a lot with the MCU. It's more like they open the door to the MCU and peer through it, but then take the rest of the time to bid a fond farewell to the Fox Marvel universe instead. For a franchise built on irreverent humor, I felt it had a surprising amount of affection for the Fox Marvel universe, even to the extent of bringing in characters from poorly received, forgotten, or even unproduced Fox Marvel movies and giving them a chance to shine. I had heard before I saw the movie that there were a lot of cameos, and I found that most of these cameos were in service of this fond farewell to the Fox movies rather than just bringing in star power from the most popular MCU movies. And I like that. It kept the focus on their vision for a film to cap off the Fox era rather than making it a promotion for future MCU movies. The main characters are, of course, Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, and Logan, aka Wolverine. This is the same Deadpool we saw in the last two Deadpool movies, but it's a different Wolverine. It's a Wolverine recruited from another version of the X-Men universe. So we haven't really met this Wolverine before. He's from an alternate reality. So we haven't met him, this Wolverine. We don't really know his backstory, but his backstory is revealed slowly throughout the movie. And we learn that this Wolverine is a broken man. Not to give too much away, but this Wolverine leaned too heavily into the loner and not a team player aspect of his personality. So much so that when his universe needed him to be a hero, he didn't heed that call and is now living with the guilt of not being there when he was needed. But in contrast, Deadpool desperately, at this point in his story, wants to be a hero, but for the wrong reasons. He feels he has something inside him that just needs to be a hero. But it's pointed out to him that heroes, they don't do what it is that they need to do. They do what others need them to do. So both Deadpool and Wolverine are on this similar character arc, and they both need to learn to put their own needs aside and then focus on the needs of others. The humor in all the Deadpool movies seems to be a blend of meta humor, shock humor, and I suppose you would call it troll humor, since Dead humor seems to get his kicks by deliberately annoying characters who take life more seriously than he does. And that's just about every other character, since Deadpool, he knows he's in a fictional universe. He knows he's a fictional character. So he knows that nothing in his life is actually real. So why take it seriously? But in these movies, he has certain people in his life that he just loves. He loves dearly. And even though he knows that they're not actually real, they're real enough to him. So they're the only things in his world that, on some level, he does take seriously. Which then serves to give some motivation and some actual heart to the character. I think that's something that Ryan Reynolds specifically brings to the character, because I don't really see that in depictions of Deadpool in other media. So well, kudos to Ryan Reynolds then. He's elevating what could just be an obnoxious character and giving him a degree of likability and charm. So overall, the movie was a lot of fun. On some level, it's kind of just dumb fun with all the juvenile jokes and the gratuitous violence. But it also has enough character development and heart and a meta commentary to it. It gives you something to sink your teeth into. So I recommend this movie. Only for adults, though. Deadpool movies are rated R, and they're rated R for good reasons. So if you're a parent with small children, I recommend enjoying this one without the kids.